What's going on?
There he is.
There he is.
There he is.
There he is.
There he is. There he is, the celebrity of this Eat Breathe Zoom video call. The celebrity, the man himself, Mr. Rich Riley.
Yay!
What are you doing?
Well, I'm trying to turn the volume down on this thing, but apparently it doesn't want to turn down, so I don't know what happened. There it is. I don't know why it's so friggin' high.
Because it's loud. Because you're
There,
deaf. You got to have it loud.
there it goes.
All right.
There.
So what's on the agenda for today?
All right.
Rich, we got football coming up in 10 days.
We got football coming up in like half an hour. We got some college football. We got Florida going up against Utah, the Utes of Utah.
Man, nobody cares about
Yeah,
college.
man, you gotta love college football. It's gonna be awesome. Can't
I ain't
wait.
got time for college.
Listen, we got plenty of time.
I'm a busy man. I ain't got time for college.
Yeah, it looks like you gotta go buy a friggin' razor. Yo, man,
It's my beard, man.
man, you gotta
My
shave
beard,
that, man. You gotta look like. Look, I even got to shave. Look, it's starting to get too gray.
Nah, this is nice, man. Wait till this is all gray right here.
Gee.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Anyways, we got a couple of divisions, guys, to get through here, and I can't remember if we friggin' did them already. I don't think we did these divisions. We got to get through the.
We'll run them quick.
AFC
We can't be an hour. We can't be 45 minutes. So
I'm timing it.
what do we got?
I'm timing it. So we got to go AFC South real quick and AFC West.
Okay, so
All right,
go ahead.
we already went
What do
through
you
the other
got?
two
What do you got?
divisions in the AFC. So who my top four and my top picks in the AFC South are going Jacksonville, Tennessee, the Colts, and Houston's coming in last. So I think the Jags win the division.
I concur.
You concur. All right.
Yes.
We're gonna have to mark.
I agree with that.
I'll freaking just put a line and I'll put me in. I'll figure that out later. So yeah, we concur.
If we can get a Flow sponsor, that'd be nice.
Flow.
This is is Flow.
I'm Coors Light. Give us a call.
It's too warm down here for drink. They should get warm, but Flow water, Flow. If you ever hear this, Flow, it's a Canadian brand. I can't get on the stock exchange. It's S&P 500. It's a Canadian brand.
Really, Flow?
Best taste one. Yep, Flow. It's made in Canada.
It's water.
Yep. This is great fucking water, man.
Really?
Good water.
You're bullshitting me. Really?
Look at it. It says alkaline spring water. It's got electrolytes.
Yeah, you know where that came. You know where that water came from? That's from Canada. That came from Canada. It came from somebody's well.
Probably did.
And they just put Flow on it.
Someone's out there just pumping it.
Yo, hey, let's just call it Flow because it's flowing out.
Yeah, because see, this is the first Flow. We need some sponsorship on this podcast. We need to start getting paid for that information.
You know
this shit's not free, and this is better than half the talk shows out there because they're clueless because they think Trey Lance is going to beat out Dak Prescott. So
we'll get into that stuff in a minute. We'll get into that stuff in a minute. All right, here, listen. AFC West. I'm going KC, obviously. I'm going Chargers second. Yep. I'm going. It's a toss up between Denver and the Raiders for third, but I'll give the Denver just because they got Russell, but he's washed up too. And I'm gonna go Raiders last.
The only reason why I'll put Denver ahead of the Raiders is because Sean Payton's in Denver now.
Well, that's why I like it too. So that's why I like it. So we're pretty much on the same page as far as KC, the Chargers, Denver, and then the Raiders, right?
Yeah, even though word coming out of Denver camp is Sean Payton and Russell Wilson, they do not get along. So this might be the last year. This might be the last year of the Wilson train. They gave him all that money. How many times are we going to sit here and see quarterbacks go to another team and they don't never do good?
Listen, they're not Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers. You know what I'm saying? Like, they already lost Jerry Jeudy, the number one receiver.
Yeah.
They got nobody.
I know.
They literally said that they have no veteran wide receiver on their team starting. It's going to be all rookies. All.
Good luck, Russ.
Good luck. Good luck. They start 0-2. Huh. Sean Payton might be going back to Fox.
He might be. He's going to say, fuck this shit. You don't get paid. Don't pay me enough.
Man, he should have just stayed on Fox with Michael Strahan and them, talking football and getting paid good money to just sit there in a suit and just relax. Watch football
I know.
all day, right?
Can we get it? Can we get a suit sponsor?
We could maybe.
I'll have to see if I could DM Michael Strahan and say, hey, man, we're trying to do podcasts. Can I get like a suit sponsor? Can I get like a hat?
Yeah.
A fucking, something.
We'll have to get the Eat Breathe football brand going. You know, get maybe some different colors. I already got the brand behind of us, Eat Breathe football. Just got to get it out there. Get some different colors and stuff, right?
How at this point, I'll just take a tie. All right. So what else you got?
NFC South, Mike. NFC South. I got the Saints, Tampa Bay, Atlanta, and the Carolina Panthers in that order, just like that. Saints, I'm only taking Tampa Bay to come in second because they got Baker Mayfield. If they didn't have Baker, there's no way I would definitely take Atlanta, put them ahead of Tampa. And the only reason I got Atlanta ahead of Carolina, they got that Ritter kid from college. I think he's going to be better than Bryce. Bryce Young's got no chance this year. I'm sorry. I don't care how much I like Bryce Young at Alabama. That dude's short. He's small. He's going to get killed this year.
Rich, he's going to be the rookie of the year.
Right.
Rookie of the year.
I honestly think I think C.J. Stroud might be the rookie of the year for his first quarterback.
Stop.
Telling you, man.
Come on.
He's a lot taller. He's at least a lot taller. He's a big dude.
I don't know. We'll have to wait to see how the season pans out because so many different.
There's so many
things are going to happen with these. There's
so many ifs.
Four rookie quarterbacks all starting. I mean, you got young quarterbacks all over the board. You got Sam Howell-Washington. You got C.J. Stroud. You got Justin Fields, who's going to be is a veteran now, but he's going to struggle this year a little bit.
Yeah, but this Anthony Richardson for him. He should do pretty good year two. You know, I believe he's got DJ Moore there, so they should do pretty good. I mean, don't expect.
Yeah, you got Bryce Young. I mean, you got a lot of question marks around the league with quarterbacks. But I'll agree with that, though. I'll take the Saints and then Tampa.
Take Tampa. Yep. Atlanta, and then Atlanta. They say Atlanta's going to have a pretty good defense, so we'll see. I'm interested to see how they play at home next Sunday against Carolina. There, it's going to be interesting.
First week of games is going to be interesting.
Very interesting for a lot of teams. You're going to know. Well, we know. You know a lot about a team after week one on who they play. You'll know. You'll be like, damn, these dudes are going to suck. Or you're going to be like, damn, you know what? They play pretty good. Yep. NFC West, Mike. NFC West is our last division. So this is to me it's pretty easy too. I'm taking San Fran to win it, obviously. This is a toss-up between Seattle and the Rams. But I'm going to go Seattle second. I'm going to go the Rams third. And then obviously Arizona's just tanking. They're just getting rid of everybody so they can get Calais Campbell or whatever, Caleb Williams or whatever for USC.
I'll agree with that. I'll take San Fran. I'll do the same thing. I'll take San Fran. I'll definitely put Seattle above the Rams.
Yes.
Because the Rams, they got injured players. Matt Stafford's coming back, but they have the Rams have got one of the worst offensive lines. They lost a bunch of players, and Arizona's going to be bad. They're starting to tank people. What they just gave up, a couple players, but they're going after Caleb Williams.
Yep.
They're gonna go from one shitty pick when Kyle Murray to another shitty pick in Caleb Williams.
Dude, I've never seen. Then teams wonder why they go nowhere. You sit there and sign Kyle Murray long term when you know he's not the answer. You know he's horrible, and then he sits out. You give him his money. I would have said, you know what? You can sit out. We're not paying you.
Wow, it's due contract, but my thing about it is when you have to put a clause in the contract that says that you have to study film, that just goes to tell you right there where his mind is. And then the coaching staff that drafted him is gone. The head coach that wanted him is gone.
Yep.
So he's gonna be gone. He's gonna come back this year. And however he plays, I think they're gonna tank and they're gonna draft Caleb Williams out of USC.
Yep.
but they're going to be horrible because everybody's gone, and offensively and
Mike,
defensively.
they even
So
got rid of Colt McCoy. You heard about that, right? They're starting Joshua
yeah,
Dobbs. Joshua Dobbs is apparently going to start him against Washington.
yeah,
The poor
they're
kid's man, the
they're
poor kid's
tanking.
gonna have nobody to throw the ball to. They're saying that Kyle Murray. Rumors have it that he won't even play this year. Like they don't even want him to play because they're trying to tank so they can get Caleb next year, be the first pick in the NFL draft. That's why they got rid of everybody.
They might, I could see that. They're going to owe Kyle Murray a boatload of money. I don't even know. They gave him a lot of money guaranteed.
Yep.
I
And
don't know.
now they're stuck. Yep.
Now they're another team that, man, wasn't it like a couple years ago? They had, man, wasn't it like when they, what was it like 5 years ago? They like lost to the Super Bowl? Fuck, we're like, who were they? Didn't they lose in the Super Bowl like 5 years ago or something like that when they had like, that might have been longer than that, but I don't even know who the quarterback was. But
Well,
back in the day, that a couple
Kurt
years ago, they
Warner.
were good. Yeah,
Kurt Warner.
yeah.
That was in a good old days.
But I'll agree on that though. Rich, you got to cut down on that alcohol, buddy.
Man, I haven't
That's
had a
gonna
beer.
catch up.
Listen, I haven't had a beer in 2 days. I'm going back to work tomorrow. Got to work all weekend.
Rich, that stuff's gonna kill you down here. You ain't got to drink like that. That's
You know what's
gonna
going to kill
dehydrate
you? You know what's going to kill you? Eating them goddamn ramen noodles.
I still eat them too. That shit's good.
Yeah.
That's a poor man's food.
Yeah.
Still
Ramen
poor.
noodles are okay for you.
That's why I need a sponsor. We need Flow sponsor.
Yeah, I need a sponsor. Coors Light, give us a holler. Coors Light, give us a holler.
Anyway,
So who's your who before we get talking about anything, we're on like freaking like I don't know, like 10 minutes here. So anyways, for either maybe this Sunday before you get out for your bike ride, we'll do this, or we'll do it like the night of the night of that football starts next Thursday, but we'll probably want to do it like maybe the day before, maybe that evening. That's probably not good that evening because you get the pregame and everything else or whatever. But
from
you let me
what,
know
Thursday? You mean the regular season game on Thursday?
next Thursday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When do you want to do the call or Zoom?
We'll do the next one either this Sunday because I got a couple of things that we got to get panned out. I want to get your 7 AFC playoff teams and NFC playoff teams for this year. Who you think's making the playoffs? Who you think's going to be 1, 2, first, like the top seed at least the top seed. Whoever's going to be the top 2 or 3 seeds in each conference.
All right.
And I'm going to write mine down. I want your top wide receiver for this year. And your top
Holy shit! What I gotta do? What do I gotta do? Homework?
Yes.
Jesus. Fuck.
You ain't got nothing to do you ain't got nothing to do but drive a damn water truck around all day and look at hot chicks.
Right here.
Look at hot chicks in bathing suits in Florida.
There is a lot down here. there is a lot.
Don't let your wife hear that. Don't let your wife hear that. Yeah. So,
anyways, all right.
Keep that in mind.
Just send me a list of what you want. Just message me a list of what you want, and then I'll write it down.
Yep, I'll let you know. Yeah,
and then we'll go over it.
Top wide receivers in the AFC and the NFC, or you can just do top wide receiver in all of the NFL this year. Who's going to be the top wide receiver? Right? It won't be that hard, and top running back. It won't be that hard. But yeah, Mike, the Jonathan Taylor ain't going nowhere, buddy.
No.
Too much money.
I heard the Miami wanted to get him, but they didn't want to give. I heard Miami wanted to get him, and they wanted, from what I heard online, they wanted. I think it was Jalen Waddle.
Yep.
Jalen Waddle with some draft picks. Miami said no.
Christian Wilkinson, I believe too. They're saying that today. Christian Wilkinson.
Yep. Another team that was involved was Green Bay.
Really?
Which was kind of a surprise. I heard Green Bay in there. I didn't hear nothing from Bill's camp.
No.
And obviously, to me, I just think that I think the Colts wanted to keep him, and that's why they kind of gave him that okay to trade.
Well, I think they knew that. I think they knew nobody's going to pick him up, right? They knew a team was going to have to give up a lot to get him, a lot. And
well, the thing about it is not only that, but they did it so late.
Well, yeah.
Like if they would if they would have gave him trade permission like back in like July,
Yes.
like you're 2 weeks from the season opener.
Everybody's
I mean,
got their guys
honestly,
already. Everybody's set already. Everybody. Now it's
yeah,
just a matter.
people got the
Yep.
unless somebody gets hurt, and like I said, there was only a handful of we're talking like maybe 3-4 teams that could have taken him on.
Yep.
Because Colts were going to ask a shitload for him. They had multiple first or second round picks.
Yep.
No team was willing to give that up.
No.
And not only that, but it would have had to have been a team that's maybe a year away from winning a Super Bowl. So we already discussed those.
Yep.
And it just didn't happen. So he's stuck in Colts for another while. He signed his he's going to play this year. He's on the PUP list, so he's not going to be available for 4 weeks.
Yep.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens to him.
Yep.
But I know Barkley signed his tag. Jacob signed his tag.
I knew Jacobs was signed. I knew he would. Yeah, I mean, he got a little bit of raise. Like I think he got like what 12 million. Jacobs. He basically got the same as Barkley.
Yeah. But I'm glad because I just drafted him, so I'm glad he's in there.
Man, you know who I can't wait for? I'm really excited about that Bills game. I can't wait to see because Von Miller's out. Buffalo's in trouble.
Hey, I told you, man.
Buffalo's.
I told you, man. I never been more excited to watch the Jets in my life.
Me either, because you know what? I'm actually more excited to see what their offense does. Like we know what their defense is going to do. Their defense is going to be awesome.
I'll tell you what. That's one of those games where, believe it or not, even though it's week 1, neither team could lose that game because that's a division game, and that game right there could decide who wins the division.
Well, if not, it'll definitely be because the Jets are going to have to go to Buffalo late in the season, right? Could be snowing. I mean,
yeah, that's gonna be a tough game. I'll be interested to see how Aaron Rodgers plays in the new offense.
Yep.
He's surrounded by. I mean, in all honesty, if you think about it, the Jets have a better offense than the Bills.
Oh heck yeah!
Because they've got
because
they're loaded up on wide receivers. They're loaded up on wide receivers. They got tight ends. They got running backs. If that defense if Aaron Rodgers, if he throws for 35 and 10, 35 touchdown, 10 picks, I think they're gonna win the division.
They'll be a top 3 seed. They'll be a top 3 seed. I'll give maybe second or maybe third seed in the AFC. I would say.
Yeah, I mean it
all comes down to their offensive line because that's what everybody's been talking about, their offensive line. So that's what I'm curious to see because their defense is going to be awesome. Their defense was awesome. Can you imagine if they would have had Aaron Rodgers last year? Jesus, they might have won the division.
Well, like I said, that division's not a cakewalk anymore.
They beat Buffalo. They beat Buffalo with Zach Wilson last year, I think, or that white guy.
I'm trying to think of a tougher division in there's not a tougher division in the AFC.
What is that? The AFC North with Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Pittsburgh's coming down Baltimore. That's going to be an interesting one, man.
That's the same thing with the NFC East. Believe it or not, I mean, 4 teams could come out of the NFC East as I don't even think it's ever happened. But believe it or not, 4 teams can come out of the NFC East.
Well, I know they could.
If you think about it, I mean, any one of those teams could win that division. Any one of those teams could come in as a wild card. Washington is not a slump.
No, it's funny.
Phil, we know Dallas is there. We know Philly is there.
Yep.
The Giants should be upgraded. If Sam Howell plays as good as he did last game, and they can get some key wins, some key areas, they definitely can make the playoffs. I don't know about win the division because I don't think they're going to beat Philly for the division.
Yeah, I mean,
but they definitely could be.
I don't think so either.
But they definitely could be a wild card. I mean, could you imagine if you have 4 teams out of that division? I don't even know if it's possible.
I was looking at it today. When I was looking through my old fantasy book from last year. I got to get a new one in the next few days here. I was looking at all the NFC teams. I was like, there's really not a lot of like superior teams in the NFC. They're all in the AFC. I'm like, you only really got if you go from San Fran to Philly. After that, it's anybody's game because those 2 are the powerhouses, and anybody other than that could pretty much make the playoffs if you think about it. Because it's like what does Minnesota have that Washington doesn't have? Well, Washington didn't have a quarterback. Now they got Sam Howell. The only thing that scares me about Washington is their secondary. Hopefully their secondary isn't horrible like last year, and they don't give up a lot of big plays. I mean, so you just won't know until teams start playing, right? That's the bad part.
Right. Yeah. There's a lot of different storylines. We'll go through them as the season progresses. But I mean, so you want to talk about Trey? Big Trey.
No, what I want to talk about real quick. I forget this guy. He's on some social media. This dude picked his NFC East teams like our division, and he picked them who's going to come in first and second. This guy picked.
Who did he pick?
He picked Washington last, Giants third. He picked Philly second. He's got Dallas winning the division and being the number 1 seed in the NFC.
Isn't that how it is every year?
Dallas.
Every year they're the number 1. Every year they're the number 1 seed going to the Super Bowl.
Come on, man. Dallas is so overrated.
They put that shit up to get people talking about it. Because if they put it up normal, then nobody would talk about it. But you put up a couple, stats, and people go crazy over it. We all know how the NFL season's long. You never know what's going to happen with injuries and records, and we all know the upsets happen on the road, at home.
Yep.
So,
and you know what I look for? You know what I look for in teams? I look for the backup quarterbacks on those teams, and I'm like, what happens if these big dogs go down, like the star quarterbacks go down? Who's coming in for these guys? That's who I look at, because you never know.
Nobody.
What happens if Jalen Hurts go down? What happens if Dak goes down for the season? They got Trey Lance and they got Cooper Rush, I think, still, but.
Well, that's why teams don't really play their starters in the preseason, and then that's why the NFL has come down so hard on hitting the quarterback, because they know that any team that loses a quarterback, your season's pretty much done.
Yep.
You won't be able to compete. I mean, across the board. I mean, some of these quarterbacks, that's how. I mean, you take Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen of Buffalo, or Joe Burrow, or Daniel Jones, or Dak Prescott. Some of these big name quarterbacks. You take them off the roster, and the backups, they can't handle it. They're basically.
I always look for the backup quarterbacks, because you never know what's going to happen, and you want a solid backup, because you never know what's going to happen. Never, right?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, geez, Mike, why do you want to talk about Trey Lance? Because
if it was any other team, nobody would even care.
Listen, I'm just glad he got out of stand. Listen, when you get beat out against Sam Darnold, you can't even beat Sam Darnold for the backup job.
Here's the thing. I saw it a couple of days ago on, I think it was NFL analyst Jeff Darlington said that the league needs to criticize San Fran for how bad of a trade that was, for what they gave up.
Horrible.
They gave up an insane amount of picks for a guy that had 17 starts in college.
Yep.
Was a project. I'll tell you right now, the reason why they took him, because they seen a Kyle Kaepernick in him. That's what they seen. They seen a mobile, young Kaepernick. They could build him into another Kaepernick, and it wasn't happening.
Yep.
He gets hurt. Now they bring in Brock Purdy, which to me, I think Brock Purdy is a game manager. If you look at him, he's okay, but he's got weapons around him like there's no tomorrow. And when you got one of the best defenses in the league, you can fuck up. You can throw interceptions.
Yep. Your defense will bail you out. Defensive bail you out.
You got one of the best. Yeah, you got one of the best running backs in the league in McCaffrey. You have one of the best wide receivers in the league, and Daniel Deebo Samuel.
Yep.
I mean, you got probably the best defense in the league in San Fran.
Yeah.
Now, if you got the best defense in the league, you can afford to throw some picks, because your defense is going to bail you out. But it was such a bad trade by San Fran.
Yep.
And then I don't know. I don't get why the big hoopla was. I don't even know why Dallas picked him up. Supposedly Jerry Jones just went and made the trade. Didn't concur with Dak. Didn't talk with Mike McCarthy. They just picked him up for some reason, and now all the word is, oh my God, oh my God, Trey Lance is going to be,
because Trey Lance is going to take his job.
Oh my God, Trey Lance is the next Dak Prescott. It's like, come on, dude. It's like,
well, that's almost like Yep.
I don't get all the hype for Trey Lance for one thing. This dude couldn't beat out Sam Darnold for the backup.
I know it.
And San Fran. You can't beat out the backup, and yet you're going to trade him to Dallas, and you think he's going to beat out Dak? I mean, listen, I might hate Dallas, but Dak's way better than Trey Lance.
Way better.
Not even close. And Trey Lance is going to be a project manager.
Yes,
he's going to be
he'd be holding the clipboard. Next thing you know, they're going to be getting rid of him. They'll be getting rid of him.
I don't
like Dallas much either, but Dallas has got a pretty good team. Like, I mean, I don't see them going to the Super Bowl, but I mean, they're just as much as contenders as the Giants or Washington or Philly. I mean, yeah. I mean, you look at all of our teams. Christ, it's like we all got weapons. It's not like any of us can't win the division. I mean, like they said, when's the last time one of our teams won the division back-to-back years? It hasn't happened in forever.
It don't happen.
It doesn't happen.
My funniest thing is when they said Trey Lance is going to be the next starter and he's going to beat out Dak. I was like, come on, man.
The heat's getting to him down there. The heat's getting to him.
Yeah, the heat is getting to him. But come on, man. Gonna beat out Dak Prescott. I might hate Dak, but he's way better than Dak than Trey Lance. Way. I'll say Trey Lance out of the league in 2 years. Because he ain't gonna see the field this year.
No.
Okay, and then next year, if they have a decent record, he's going to be on the roster. He still ain't going to beat out Dak. What are they going to do? Are they going to get rid of Dak Prescott?
I don't even know why Trey Lance went there. Honestly, like he should have. Maybe that was the only place to go, and he just had to get out of San Fran, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like, and what about next year? They're not going to get rid of Dak Prescott. Are you going to throw Dak, make him a free agent, and then draft some quarterback out of college? No. You're going to stick around. You're going to stick with Dak. Because he's the one that knows the offense. He knows everybody.
Yep.
It's just so much drama because it's freaking Dallas. That's all it is. If it was any other team, you wouldn't hear nothing. But because it's Dallas, we're worried about the third-string quarterback. Get me the fuck out of here.
Like I said, man.
Anyway.
Like I said, between San Fran and Philly, those are my two top dogs in the NFC. And other than them two, anybody can go to playoffs. Well, there's few teams that we know aren't going to the playoffs, but like you could throw in Minnesota, Detroit, any team from the NFC East, Seattle can easily make the playoffs. But other than San Fran, Seattle's probably the only team in that division. I don't see the Rams, definitely not Arizona, but I don't see the Rams making the playoffs at all. And then it's then you got Green Bay, Chicago. That ain't happening. Those teams are rebuilding, right?
Well, Green Bay definitely. I mean, we got to see how Jordan Love plays. Chicago, I heard they want I heard they're trying to move Darnell Mooney out of Chicago, but they're like right now those teams are 8-8, maybe 9-7 with some good breaks.
Yeah,
but they're not. I don't think they're playoff teams, not in the divisions that they're in.
Yeah, Mike, can you imagine? I think about things like this. I'm like, because when they hype teams up, they hype teams up to go to the Super Bowl. I'm like, can you imagine? I mean, I don't wish it on any player. I don't wish any injuries. What happens if Purdy's gone for the season? They have Sam Darnold as their backup. Sam Darnold. Hello.
That's just like saying they play with Brock Purdy. He's a game manager. You think Brock Purdy is Brock Purdy really that good?
Too. Brock Purdy. Because if that dude slumps, man, he's going to be hearing it. Let me tell you. I mean, last year was awesome, but
Rich says Brock Purdy keep you up by night.
No, but he was really good last year. I was impressed, but it's like, okay, I'm impressed you did it for 1 year. Let's see you do the exact same thing this year and get your team to the Super Bowl. Then I'll be impressed. You got
to remember always too. Brock Purdy was a rookie last year, so when you're a rookie, the NFL doesn't have game film on you.
Right.
So now he's another. So now he's another year into this system, and now teams actually have a little bit of game film that they can actually game film.
Yep.
Which is why it's going to be a big deal with all these rookies because they went through preseason, and man, I just want to watch them.
Yeah.
I just want to watch and see how Bryce Young does.
Yeah.
Want to see if he's got if he's got deer lights. If he's got, if he can manage the game. Same thing with Richardson. Same with Stroud. I mean, A lot of rookie quarterbacks, man. We're about to see how good they are because
I mean,
regular season's a whole different ball game.
there's like two of them, at least two of them. Well, yeah, two of them starting on the road. I mean, can you imagine? I'm not Bryce Young, but friggin' C.J. Stroud's got to go play at Baltimore. At Baltimore.
Rich, who does Washington play?
Mike, you know who we play. Come on, you know the schedule. We got a pretty much. We got an easy one. Well, the spread's up to 7.5 now.
You guys playing Carolina?
No, we're playing Arizona at home. Yeah.
God.
I know it.
Jesus.
I didn't even know who they're. I thought for sure like Kyle Murray would be ready. They're like, nope, he's on the PUP list, and he probably won't play all year. And then they got rid of Colt McCoy. So I'm like, oh, they definitely don't want to win no games. Right?
No, they're tanking.
Yeah.
I'm surprised nobody doesn't go out there and pick up Colt McCoy.
Yo,
he was a good team. It all depends on everybody's got their 53-man roster.
Yeah.
But I didn't really see anybody around the league that got cut that made it shocking. That maybe were shockers, but not really any veterans. Mostly raw players.
Yeah.
But
it won't take long. Colt McCoy will get picked up. It's just a matter of time. Someone's going to get hurt.
Yeah.
And they're going to need him. He's a pretty good player, man. I like Colt McCoy. He's a baller. I like him.
He's been around, man. He played for a bunch of teams.
He played for the Redskins. He played Washington. He played for us he did good.
I can't remember I don't think he played for the Giants. I don't remember him playing for the Giants, but I know he's been a lot of teams.
Yep.
Other than that, man, that's about it.
Yeah, you're getting dark over there. So it's pitch dark here. It's got to be what, like 8 o'clock? What is it? 8 o'clock there? A little after 8?
Yeah, almost 8 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's 9:05 here. Yep, 9:05.
Yeah. So we'll touch base again. You shoot me a message about what you want me to talk about.
I'll send you a message. Like I said.
Teams.
Yep, just like I said, we're gonna do we'll either do it Sunday or maybe next Wednesday or Thursday before the regular season starts. And then we'll do our AFC playoffs. What teams we think are gonna make the playoffs in the AFC and in the NFC. And then we'll think of our top wide receiver and top running backs in the league. Like, I can already tell you who I think my top wide receiver and top running back is going to be. So, but we'll keep that from next time.
Yeah.
Keep that from next time. And hey, I talked to Mary Jo. Shout out to the family. Love you. Hey, talk to Mary Jo. She said she got us a B&B, an Airbnb down there.
Yeah, I talked to her when we were down there. She said I've already seen the place. It's
did you?
It's a nice place. It's got a full kitchen, pool, whole 9 yards. So
what is that, on the roof of a parking garage?
Yeah. No, it's nice.
Is it?
It's a nice place because they were trying to find a house, but I don't know. We'll chat about it.
Well, as long as you guys look at it, it looks pretty good. So it's an apartment or it's a house?
No. I'll talk to you.
Jesus,
I'll talk to you.
See what's in that water? It's making you burp.
Flow water. Shit's good, man. But no, I'll talk to you after about that everything.
I'll message you and message you this stuff, and you can think about it the next couple of days, and maybe we'll shoot for Sunday because I got to work this weekend, so maybe we'll do it Sunday after I get out of work or something. We'll figure it out. Mike, Detroit and Kansas City next Thursday. Woohoo!
Man. Wow, already. You know Kansas City's going to win, but it'd be nice to see.
It's going to be nice
to see some real football.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to see some real football. The real games come on the weekend, though, next weekend.
You got to wait till Sunday night for the Giants in Dallas. Sunday night. Oh.
That's all right. Sunday night football, MetLife.
Woo!
Yeah. Rich, you know you're pulling the Giants. You know you want Dallas to lose.
Of course I do. I can't stand Dallas. I hope they lose. Anyway, guys, we're going to let you guys go. Check out our video and give us some comments if you want. Let us know how we're doing. If you don't like us, then I'm sorry I can't help you with that.
Just two good-looking guys talking football.
Hey, you guys know any guys get around other buddies hanging out, drinking beer, start talking football, it's over. All right, I got to go back to work tomorrow. So talk to you all.
So do I.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go back to work. We all work for a living.
All right, man. I love you. Talk to you soon. Peace out, guys.
All right.
Eat football out.
See ya.
See ya.
All right, man. Bye.
Later.